Welcome back to Town Football and another first impression video. Today's video is going to be on the new Adidas Freak football gloves that were used earlier today in the U.S. Army All-American football game. Now, I was lucky enough to receive these gloves from my friends over at Adidas, and we're going to be taking a first look at the new Freaks. Now, I think this colorway is exclusive to the game. They definitely had these bright colors. If you saw my Adidas video, the new 8.0 video, those gloves were also from the game, and these ones are too. So I don't think they're going to sell this colorway in retail, especially definitely with the palms. They might. They have in previous years sold some of the U.S. Army All-American gear online, but these Freaks look a lot different than the Freaks from previous years. So really excited to go through this, at least what I can tell is different, and then test it out. So if you guys know anything about the Adidas Freaks, you know it's all about the freak athlete, right? Those who are strong, those who are fast, those who are powerful, those who are like kind of do anything on the field. When you think about the Adidas glove, that is definitely a speed glove. But the Freak glove is something that, you know, a possession receiver can use. You know, a big, strong receiver that likes some of that protection can use the Freaks. Then you have a linebacker, running back. They can also use the Freaks. So it's kind of an all-around glove. Now, traditionally, it is the padded receiver glove from Adidas. They had the Crazy Quicks way back when. Those were the padded glove. They kind of transitioned into the Freaks. Those were the padded glove. These are padded, but they look a lot more streamlined. If you look at the fingertips, you can see that this padding, super, super thin. This is how thin the padding is. Just a couple millimeters, at least poking out externally. I'll have to try them on to see if the padding extends internally. But this is very thin padding. That doesn't mean that it doesn't protect. It just means that it's very thin. Now, what's interesting is that I don't know if there's any padding on the back of hand. It looks like it's more on the fingertips, and that is something that's definitely going to be a little bit different than the Freaks from last year. Now, what I do notice on the cuff as well is that they have this integrated strap that is going to give you a custom fit around the wrist and may even provide additional wrist protection when you think about extending the cuff down. Now, I'm going to try these gloves on for you. And yes, definitely a lot thinner, which is going to give you a better range of motion. So I'm going to have to see how that actually impacts playing football and catching the ball. And then you have the padding. I'm going to have to test out the level of the impact protection. Like I said, it's not a lot of padding here on the back of hand, if any, but it is a very thin glove. It's almost like a traditional regular Adidas receiver glove. And then you've got this cuff. Now this is really interesting. So here's a strap, and you see how much this stretches. There's no glove I know right now, besides some lineman gloves, and I don't even think they stretch this much. So you're able to customize it with how much it stretches, and then it just locks on the back of the glove. So I'm going to test all that out. See, does this wrist cuff actually do something different than the other Freaks? How does it perform, and how does it compare to the Freaks from last year? So that's a quick look at the new Freak gloves that are coming out from Adidas. If you like this video, definitely give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.